What's going on, everybody? Brian Peacock back once again, Epic Outdoor Adventures. Today we are looking at the spotted lanternfly. The spotted lanternfly is a moth from China that came over to the United States in 2014. It popped up in southeastern Pennsylvania. This moth is an invasive species. It carries a bacteria that kills plants and trees. So it's having detrimental effects to our area. Trying to zoom in on this bug here. So you can see that black with white spot bug right there. That is a spotted lanternfly nymph. They have 7 instar phases. I believe it's 7. I could be wrong on that. But it's about 6 or 7 instar phases that they go through their growth cycle. The first 3 are looking like this. They are black and with white spots, and they just get a little bigger each time. Okay, and then you have the 4th. There he is, he moved. So there you can see him a little better there. They have really long little noses that they stick down into the plant and suck the sap out. They're a sap sucking bug. And when they bite the plant, they can infect the plant with a bacterial infection. And it ends up killing a lot of plants. I just seen a 4th instar one right here a minute ago, and now I don't see him. Probably jumped on me. These little suckers will jump. Okay, here's one right there. All right, these things are jumpers. They don't bite, so don't fret if you get them on you. They should be killed. Kill every single one of them that you see. Be careful spraying poisons and things. It's not good for your environments, your yards, your pets, your vegetables, your flowers. If you are going to spray any kind of poisons, make sure you just spray on the bug itself and don't spray everything, so you're not killing pollinators and other things that you don't want to be killing. I wouldn't recommend even spraying poisons, but it's up to you. I've read that they have a lot of resistance against different poisons. I know there is a lot of things that would kill them, though. Best thing to do is probably try to knock them off into some soapy water, and they'll just die and drown that way. Or smash them if you can, but it's really hard to do in a overgrown section like this. So I'm going to find one of these 4th instar versions. I have some other video I'm going to run too after this little intro here. I just wanted to show you guys, now that I'm back up in Baltimore, Maryland for a little while, they are everywhere up here now. I left up here about 6 years ago, been down in North Carolina, haven't seen any down there. Not in the mountains of North Carolina anyway, so. But literally we're here in Baltimore, Maryland, and they are just everywhere. There's thousands of them right here, and I'm seeing a lot of people post them on Facebook trying to figure out what these things are. Here's a 4th instar one right here. So I'm just making a video for you guys to show you what they are. Here's the 4th instar version. It has the red on its back. It's starting to get a little wider. Hold it still a little bit. Jeez. This is the 4th instar. The next molt will be wings. It'll be the moth. That'll probably be the end of this week here. Over the weekend, they'll probably be flying all over the place here. And there's, like I said, there's thousands of them here. So try to kill these things if you can. Kill every single one of them. Everybody needs to be aware of them. They hang out on certain plants and trees. I can't tell you exactly which plants and trees that they're attracted to, but I have seen them on my tomato plants a little bit. Although I don't know if they were attracted to my tomato plants or if they're just falling out of the trees and jumping off of the plants. So I'm noticing that most of them, and there was tons of them here the other day, but now I'm not seeing as many of them because they're probably already starting to molt. So there's another fourth instar right there. See the red on its back. So that is Virginia creeper right there, guys. So I'm seeing a lot of them hanging on Virginia creeper. There's a bunch more right up in here. There's 3 or 4 of them right up in there. So this Virginia creeper here, this is a poisonous plant like poison ivy. Not everybody gets rashes from Virginia creeper, but you'll find out real quick if you go pulling this stuff off of a fence and walking through it if you're allergic to it or not real quick, because it'll do you like poison ivy if you are allergic to it. I don't get the stuff, but the spotted lanternfly nymphs seem to like the Virginia creeper. There's a bunch of them on this little section right there, and that's in the shade, so seems like they're liking the shade and the Virginia creeper. Here we have this plant here is pokeweed, and there's one on the pokeweed. Not sure if they're just crawling all over every other thing because they're all growing together again, but I see a lot of them on that Virginia creeper. And then I also see a lot of them back here on this here, which this is curly dock right here. This is curly dock. This is an edible plant as well, but they seem to be drawn to the curly dock, and they also are drawn to the common burdock, which is, this is burdock right here. This is the common burdock, and then this is the curly dock right next to it, and they seem to like both of them a lot. Here's a great big common burdock plant here. This one's huge. It's getting ready to flower and seed. This here is an edible plant, guys. If you want to check it out more, look up burdock or curly dock. They both are edible. I believe the roots can be eaten, as well as the young leaves on those. Like I said, I'm not seeing as many now, so I'm thinking that they're probably, I don't know if they go down to the ground and molt or what they do or how they do all the process of their changing forms, but I know that once they come to a moth, they will just totally cover bushes and bases of trees on the trunks, and they leave a foul-smelling, sticky, dark glaze over the grass and the bottoms of trees and things like that, and it kind of has a foul smell to it. I believe it's, you know, their poo, but they call it honeydew, I believe. So it's going to attract bees and ants because it's full of sugars. It's taking sugars out of the trees. So I believe it is actually called honeydew, which is the proper name for that. This here is a rose of Sharon. I don't see any on the rose of Sharon, even though I don't have any blooms. Not quite sure what this. That tree is. All right, guys. This here is the spotted lanternfly in its 4th instar stage, right before it turns to the adult. This will molt one more time, and it will have wings. You can see and notice the red on its back. The first 3 instars are only black with white spots. The 4th instar has the red back, and then the next phase would be the wings and the moth. I'll kill them, spotted lanternflies, guys. Appreciate you watching. You know, check around if you see these spotted things, man. Get rid of them if you can. Like I said, don't destroy everything else trying to do it in the process. But we definitely need to try to do our part. When I left 6 years ago, they were nowhere near this bad, and now they're just everywhere. So, yeah, there's some younger ones right there. Still on the Virginia creeper. There's a 4th instar. That's probably the 3rd instar right there. See ya.